Well, the United Way of Greater Lima is gearing up for their new campaign, and joining us today, he is the campaign chair for the United Way of Greater Lima for this year and next year, Kurt Nieper. And then we've got Hank Nieper. He's 8 years old, Kurt's son. So thank you both for coming today.
Absolutely. Appreciate you having us on.
Okay, so Kurt, let's start with you. What's your vision for the campaign? What's your goals? I mean, United Way has done a lot of great things, and now the campaign is kind of under your wings.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm really humbled by that. I mean, I grew up in this community. I've been here for the majority of my I'll be 45 next week, so for the majority of my 45 years, with the exception of college. And when I moved back from Ohio State, the very first organization I really got involved with was the United Way. And I worked for a company at that time, the Lima News, that was very supportive of the United Way. Moved on to Superior a few years later, and Superior to this day is one of the probably 3 or 4 largest campaigns that the United Way runs. So it's a priority for us as well. And ultimately it comes back to building a better community for all of us. You know, a lot of times people think of the United Way as, you know, a handout to folks who are less fortunate, but there's a lot of people in this community that take advantage of some of the United Way programs that really don't have the socioeconomic boundaries. You think of the Senior Citizen Center and all the services for folks. Sometimes they're just lonely. Sometimes they you know, there's health outcomes that they can achieve that are better. Yes, there are some for those, but Hank here, I mean, I brought him along. He goes to after-school care at the YMCA, which is you know, funded by the United Way. So it's really something that everyone in the community can get behind. And I challenge anyone who hasn't you know, given to the United Way to listen to the message this year, because I think they'll be surprised of just all the things that the United Way supports. I don't think that there's anyone out there in the community who hasn't been touched by the United Way or known someone directly that has.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to start them young, right?
Yeah.
Hank, tell us why you're getting involved in the United Way campaign.
Why?
Go ahead, tell us why.
Because
it's important to get involved in the community, right?
Right.
Yep.
And give back.
Exactly, very good. Giving back is important. And how do you plan to, you know, help out the campaign? What are your plans?
By donating some of my tooth fairy money to the United Way.
All right, because you've been losing some teeth, right?
Yeah, 4 teeth out.
Yep.
Well, that is very nice of you to be able to do something like that. It's important to even get the kids involved, right? I mean, you're getting your family involved.
Absolutely. You know, typically through the past, the United Way campaign has been led by a professional in the community or someone, you know, a celebrity in the community. But we really haven't taken a family-based approach. And, you know, when they ask me, I ask about, you know, how can we engage more younger folks, but also just, this really is about building better community for our children. And so what better way to do that than actually get some kids involved? And so we're gonna talk to the elementary schools and even the high schools and try and do some neat fundraising stuff with them. But we want my kids to be front and center, and to be frank, Holly, they're just a lot cuter than I am, and so maybe if that's what it takes, if that's what it takes to raise money, then that's what we're going to go with.
Well, and he's a great example already, giving away his tooth fairy money for the campaign. So Hank, thanks for coming. Kurt, nice to see you.
Appreciate it.
We'll hear more about United Way and the campaign ahead. All right, well, don't go away. We'll take a look at the weather forecast next.